All right, folks, this is a huge what the fuck. I will commentate during this.
Now to the growing tensions in the Persian Gulf with Iran over oil. Iran is threatening now for a second time to choke off that major gateway to the world's oil supply in the Strait of Hormuz. And
you know why? Because we're shutting them down from exporting any oil. That is self-defense. We would do the same if somebody did it to us. Think about it.
we are learning this morning that there is already a major U.S. military presence right there. It's a standoff that may also be felt in your wallet, with concerns that gas prices could potentially reach $5 per gallon by this summer. Let's get the very latest on the diplomatic part of this story from ABC's Cecilia Vega, who's at the White House this morning. Cecilia, good morning.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Yes, tensions are definitely heating up in this region, with Iranians saying on state television they have spotted a U.S. aircraft carrier in near these very important waters. The United States is saying that aircraft carrier is there for the war in Afghanistan, not in response to these threats from Iran. Nonetheless, these threats coming from Iran, they've come in the past, never before been carried out on. Analysts, though, say if in fact they are carried out this time, the consequences could be dire to this world's already fragile economy, raising oil prices to prices never before seen. This region, this waterway, carries about 40% of the world's oil shipments. That's about 1/5 of the world's global supply, a very important waterway.
I don't get that math. 40% of the world's oil goes through here, which is 1/5. I'm sorry, it sounds like 2/5 to me. I mean, is this some new math?
Easier than drinking a glass of water. But Elizabeth, these waterways, again, a very contentious.
Hey, they could very well do it. All they have to do is protect their waterways. That leaves a very, very narrow shipping lane. Very narrow. Hey, you're messing with the country. That is an act of war. They are a sovereign country. I don't care what your feelings are about this country or any other country. Think of it as if it was happening to you, to this country. How would you respond? People, start thinking.
At this point right now, the U.S. not backing down, saying no, any closures will not be tolerated.
All right.
Another war on the way. We got to stop feeding the military-industrial complex beast.
Cecilia, thanks so much from the White House this morning. And let's get more on how this could affect our gas prices at home with ABC's Bianca Golodrigo, who, of course, follows our markets for us. And what are the chances, truly, that gas prices could, in fact, jump to $5 a gallon?
They are significant, Elizabeth. Unfortunately, not in the next few weeks, but by the spring, we could very well see that. We're not that far away right now. If you look at it, we're over $3.20 a gallon. We're going to start the new year off at a record high. And right now, we're close to $100 a barrel for oil. We could see 100, 120, some analysts are expecting. So be prepared to see 5 gallons by next summer.
And this threat from Iran comes as the U.S. threatens to impose economic sanctions. And even those sanctions could lead to a jump in oil and gas prices here in the U.S.
That's right. Any sort of tension, any sort of increase in instability can lead to a rise in prices as well. And we're seeing consumers just starting to come back, just starting to feel better about the economy. This could hit them at the worst time.
I was going to say, right as we're getting back and making an economic recovery, how could this affect...
We are? Do we see people coming in off the streets? Are we seeing rise in employment? If so, please show it to me. I haven't seen it. What the fuck?
Any sort of turnaround for us?
If you look at where we were last year at the beginning of the year, we were just starting to see an economic recovery as well. After the tsunami in Japan, when oil prices started spiking again, we saw the economy take a nosedive. Oil prices and gas prices are very important for consumers. They spent over $4,000 an average household on gas last year. We could see more next year.
All right, Bianca Golodrigo, thank you so much.
Enough. What the fuck? Peace out, all.